Some people are not avoiding sex because they don't want their partner. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you felt emotionally connected during sex? Let me tell you a story. Tunde works a regular 9 to 5 in Lagos. By 5 a.m., his alarm goes off and he's out of the house before 6. If it's not traffic on Top Mainland Bridge, it's his deadline at work. His boss is always on his neck. There is target to meet. There is bills to pay. There is just always one thing or the other. On paper, Tunde is doing well. Good job, married, responsible. But inside his home, something darker. Something is slowly going off. At night, his wife will move closer, rest her head on his chest, trying to initiate something. And every time, Tunde will keep saying the same thing. I'm tired. At first, she understood. Work stress, Lagos stress, life stress. But weeks turned into months. And I'm tired became distance. Distance became silence. Now she's asking herself, am I the problem? Is he no longer attracted to me? Or is there someone else? But the truth, it wasn't about her. Tunde himself didn't even understand what was happening. Every time things got intimate, his body would tense up. His mind would wander. Sometimes he felt nothing. Other times, he just wanted it to be over quickly. Not because he didn't love his wife, but because something deeper was going on. Tunde grew up in a typical Nigerian home where nobody talked about sex. Only warnings. Don't bring shame. Focus on your future. Good boys don't do nonsense. No one taught him that intimacy could be safe or emotional or even something to enjoy without guilt. So now, as a married man, doing everything right on the outside, his body is confused on the inside because trauma doesn't always come from one big event. Sometimes it comes from layers and years of silence, fears, and emotional conditioning. So, while his wife is reaching for connection, his body is choosing protection. Some people are not avoiding sex because they don't want their partner. They are avoiding it because their body doesn't feel safe. You are there physically or mentally, you have checked out. And instead of explaining that, you just say, I'm tired. But here's the truth. Your brain always chooses safety over pleasure every single time. Whatever makes you safe is what your brain will choose. So if intimacy has ever been linked to fear, guilt, or pressure, your body will protect you. Fact. Even from the person you love. And not because you're broken, but because you were never taught differently. But then, awareness, that's where everything starts to change. So let me ask you again, when was the last time you felt emotionally connected during sex? Maybe it's time to stop blaming yourself. And then you start to understand yourself. See you on the next one.